This is Prometheus giving you another full game live breakdown. Going to be rolling with the Chicago Bears playbook. In particular on defense, I'll be using the nickel 3-3-5 wide as my base defense. I've also got a couple blitzes I can jump into out of the big dime 2-3-6. And I'm probably going to stay primarily in the nickel 3-3-5 wide just to get used to the adjustments with that. On offense, I have basically single back bunch. I'll be using that flipped. The gun trips Y-flex tight end ISO, which I'll have that flipped, and also the gun doubles halfback weak. I'll probably try to jump into a few different plays within those sets, but hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and get a couple first downs, get a few touchdowns, and get a few stops on defense. I'm playing with Chicago, so that means I'm going to have to deal with the issues and errors and problems that happen when you play with Chicago or really lower ranked teams and ranked now. You're going to get fumbles, you're going to get interceptions, your ball is going to sail with your quarterback, so I'm going to have to overcome a couple of glitches when I'm playing the game, but you know, it's just kind of the nature of playing ranked now, and that's why it's pretty much dying out on Madden. So let's go ahead and see how this game works out. Alright, so going to go against Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, because that is the only team that people use online. Going against DailerD, so he's probably from Dallas. Kicking the ball off, so that means I'm going to be getting the ball in the second half. That's a good thing to happen. So, got my opponent down an 11-yard line. I didn't have a very good return at all. We're going to go into the nickel defense, 3-3-5 wide, and I'm going to come out of a blitz formation and just go into, actually I'm going to stay in this formation. Alright, so he goes into a wide set and then hurries up. And actually runs the ball, but I'm able to go ahead and get a nice block shed off the offensive line right there. He does another hurry up offense right there, so that wasn't actually very smart. Almost got an interception right there. He actually took off of the ball. He actually had a couple guys wide open. He didn't see them. So I got myself a pretty lucky break right there. Alright, so we're going to go into the big dime. We're going to hit him with some pressure. And he caught the pass over the middle. And he just lobbed it right up there for me to be able to go ahead and get that ball. So I think I need to dial up a blitz here. Didn't get it off quick enough. He takes off this quarterback. So the pressure came off the left-hand side, and actually he was able to go ahead and get a nice little run right there, but that's all right. And geeked up Zeke right there. I just couldn't get out there fast enough. I saw it, and I came down. He was going off to the right-hand side. I hit him with a blitz, and he's just able to go ahead and just run around with his head cut off. I might need to change. This guy's going for it. And that was not a smart play right there. Didn't work for him at all. He went with the pitch, and I just went ahead and zoned up my guys. So 2-point conversion, hurry up offense type tempo. Got him in a fourth down situation, but he's able to go ahead and make a nice little read over the middle and stop my blitz. So I got to remember that as far as my coverage is concerned. All right, so we're just going to go into just the basic offense. Just going to go into iForm Pro here, and we're going to switch out our tight end and put in Paulson. And the reason we're going to do this is just so we can establish the run. And I don't know what happened there, where that guy came from. All right, going to hit him with halfback trail. There we go. Just waited for that play to fall back. Able to pick up some pretty good yards right there. So 3rd and 3 is a pretty good situation to be in. Going to gun doubles here. He wanted to cover 4 drop. Let's do the fake rub. There you go. So a nice little play right over the middle. He's got guys running all over the place. He wanted to cover 3 hard flats, so he switched up his defense against me. He's going to ace pair. And we're going to hit him with a zone weak as our base play right here. Oof. Just came off the Irving, just came right off his block. Wanted to cover 2. I'm going to go into ISO. I'm going to go into sail. There's just a little crossing route there. He's actually playing very shallow against me right now. So it's actually messing up my reads a little bit, so I got to remember that. Let's go into gun doubles here. I'm going to do the play action, actually do the fake rub. Audible into the play action read. There you go. So huge play right there by my wide receiver. Just threw a ball across the field, and he pulled his player out of position. So I got a huge play right there. I'll go ahead and take it. I'm gonna go ahead and switch into dual halfback sub. I'm gonna hit him with a fullback dive here. Able to go and get in with Langford right there. Nice little spin move. All right, so I got my opponent on the 25-yard line. He's going to come out of 4 wide here. And let's do cover 4. I just totally went off to the sideline to go ahead and do that. He's just taking off to his right. just the tempo of his offense is just very annoying. There you go. So huge play right there by my defensive back to stop Bryant. He had me set up to that should have been a completion. So we're going to go ahead and still stay in this 5 wide formation. Good read. All right, so second down series right here. And no going right there with the run. She just fell right in there. My defender actually got pushed off. He actually just moved out of the way. So, nice fast set. Wow, he actually completed that for a 2-point conversion. I sent my guy after him because he was going to go ahead and take it. I take it out and take it into the end zone, and I just sent, and he had the smarts to get rid of it. So this guy's a smart player. He's definitely good. He's not bad. He's made some good reads. He's playing with the best, one of the best offense in the game. With the best offensive line and pretty much good skill sets. So, and that's the one thing with playing with Chicago is that you know you got to make up the difference when you're playing these type of these games. So, you know, it sounds like I'm making excuses, but it's the truth, man. It really is. So let's go into I form, and we're going to go ahead and stay into a dual halfback. Let's see if we can get a dual halfback. There we go. Split, and we're just going to do a dive up the middle. Make them honor it. There you go. Do Texas. He's got his guys pressed. Just couldn't get the ball off correctly. Yeah, he totally beat his man too. So that could have been a touchdown right there, but it was just a bad pass because I'm playing with a bad quarterback. So let's go into Z option. There you go. So Meredith comes up with another huge catch for me. I'm just going to go ahead and go to Seattle here. Threw it right in front of him. Right in front of him. Able to pick up a first down. Let's go into doubles here. We're going to hit him with mesh. Verticals. There we go. So Meredith is just coming up with some monster catches for me. He's not the best rated wide receiver out there, but as you can see, man, he's catching the ball. He's doing a very good job of catching the ball for me, so I can't complain. I just totally missed my hole. I didn't think the running back would got out there, or the fullback got out there, so that's why I didn't go with that. I couldn't find the hole. Corner strike here. Bad pass by the quarterback. And that's what happens. Huge play right there by Jeffrey. I actually threw the ball. I did not put the ball in the right spot. So I'm going to go ahead and milk this clock against this guy. I don't want to give him any time to score. And he just came shooting in the gap, but I was able to go ahead and break a tackle right there. So now he burns a timeout, and this puts me in the driver's seat right now because he burned a timeout. He's going to be burning his timeouts. And if you don't leave anybody more than 20 seconds, then they're really going to be screwed. So I don't really feel so bad about that. I feel pretty good about that situation. So that's actually not that bad. I'm going to go ahead and stay back in the fullback dive. I'm going to stretch. Let's see another timeout. So you burn another timeout for me in that type of situation. And I don't even know what happened there. I actually did not go into the play action deliberately. I actually was going into a power O, and I just got lucky. I just freaking got lucky. I can admit it. I got lucky on that. That was not what I meant. My hands got big. I thought I was running the ball. So I got a huge break. Like a huge CPU break right there, or just lucky break. All right, so 19 seconds left. It basically is time for about 4 plays. I can't let this guy get in score territory, so we're going to go into man up 3 deep. He does a trick play, and that did not work out for him. So he actually had to burn a timeout too, so that actually works fairly well for me. He's going to go back into the Wildcat. And I think I tackled him in bounds. I did, so that's over with for the half. So he's probably just playing around the Wildcat, but he's not going to get off another play. All right, so getting the ball back in the second half. And this guy came out an onside kick. Can you believe it? This is what sucks about playing with a team like the Chicago Bears, is that you know sometimes like this guy might get these things. Or maybe not. All right, so I got a lucky break right there. I didn't go into onside kick. It actually showed onside kick against me, and I got pretty lucky on that. So I'm going to stay back in the fullback dive right here. I'm going to make him respect it. And he pulled his defender out of the area too, so that's all right. Got to make him think about it. Let me do a quick pitch. I haven't hit this guy with a pitch at all. There you go. So Able to go ahead and finally get a nice run out of Howard. 7 rushes for 14 yards. He's shutting down my running game. I'm not being very effective in the ground with Howard. Going back to the fullback dive. There you go. So able to go ahead and get a nice little run by Langford right there because he goes into a double A gap. And that was a huge play for me right there. So I'm just using that inside run just to go ahead and establish it, make them think about it. Go into the fake rub here. There you go. So angle route right there, able to go ahead and get a nice completion underneath. I think he ran out to the running back and able to go ahead and go up by a score. So I got to stop this guy's offense. I have to stop him. All right, so pinned him down to the 16-yard line again. I'm going to go into. We're going to stay in our base defense. We're going to stay in the Sam, 3 Sam wheel blitz, and we're actually just going to go ahead and just we're going to just fag him up. Wow. Got a huge break right there by my defensive back Porter to go ahead and make that play. And he comes off with a monster play because I'm not sending any pressure against this guy. Oh, God! Jumped into coverage, and I was just making for a read for this guy's, but he's waiting for me for my plays to break down. There you go. So huge break right there to stay up on him by 1 point. Now it's time to start just grinding the clock against this guy. So he goes on to an onside kick, so we're going to go ahead and onside kick recover it. This is like playing like Madden 12. I've never seen so many like onside kicks, fast-paced tempo. It's just ridiculous. So opponent's 37. Our opponent's, I'm going to go ahead and accept, get it on a 37. To go ahead and stay running with him. And I just can't find the gap of the fullback dive. It's somewhat frustrating that I can't find it. But that's all right. Tight flex, going to go into levels. You know what? We're going to go slot wheel. And he might be getting pressure off the left side. And I didn't see the pressure. I was looking up at the next levels. He just... whatever. 3rd and 9. I'm going to do a cross screen here. This is actually a very risky play. Actually, I do not like this play. Oh, misthrown ball. My wide receiver is wide open too. He's completely misthrown. All right, so I got to go for it. This guy goes for 2-point conversions. I don't see him milking the clock. He needs a fast tempo to basically help him. So let's go into Spain. No. Let's go into Z option. And I drop pass right there. So he hit me with pressure. He went with a Sam. Oh man, I didn't even look at the blitz. I was just trying to set my play up. Didn't even look. And it screened me up like that. And I finally got some pressure off the edge right there. Alright, so cover 4 Mike is working pretty well for me, the 34 odd. And he runs the ball. That's very unorthodox for him to run the ball like that. There you go. There you go. That was the play I was looking for. He saw the seam, and I was able to go ahead and get a nice drop by him right there. So he made the right read. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and I got pretty lucky on that. So let's come out into the quick pitch. I'm going to flip it. There you go. So let's go ahead and take this to the house. Putting me up by 8 points. I'll take it. So that outside quick pitch is very deadly if they're used to seeing a lot of other things coming their way. All right, so we're going to go stay in the odd here. He's had some problems with it, so we're going to go ahead and stay with this cover 4 Mike blitz. And that's definitely the wrong defense to be in. We're going to run off sides. I might need a timeout. There you go. So nice little play right there. He's going into just a crazy set right now, so we're going to go ahead and put another defender out. And he's taking out with his quarterback. This guy's annoying to play. He's very, very annoying to play. So he did a veer right there, so nice read. Stick. Bad pass right there. He actually misdirected his guy, too. Come on, give me the break. Give me the break I was looking for. I actually caught him off guard because it did a blitz off the left-hand side, or off the right-hand side. There you go. Just sent my guys after him. They actually, he needed to actually have that coverage going for him, so I actually got pretty lucky right there. So we're going to go into double buzz. No! 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 Ah! Come on, give it to me. Give it to me! Ah, Cowboys luck right there. Freaking Cowboys luck. Unbelievable. I got him in a 4th and 18 situation. I should have went to cover 4, but I freaking just didn't make a smart decision. There you go. So, messed up his coverage just a little bit. He didn't have a good read, so he's going to go back to the onside kick. This is like Madden 12. Unbelievable. And he just got the ball back. Unfrickin' believable. That is what happens when you play with a bad team like Chicago Bears against the best team in the league. You got to deal with stuff like this even though you're actually outplaying your opponent. Good read. Good read. So, I beat this guy, pretty much. Third down and 1. And I got a lucky break right there. So he's definitely going to go for it, and he shouldn't. That's actually not a smart thing to do. He should kick the field goal. He got a huge break. And he got a little out route there. I actually did underneath coverage too. So, you know what? I can't get mad that I lost this guy, because I didn't lose this guy. He didn't outplay me. This guy just got a huge lucky break right there. Alright, so now I got to burn a timeout right now because he's in field goal range, even though I don't think he's going to go for it. And he caught the ball right there. Got to burn another timeout. That actually was a good play by him. Just because I had the blitz set up, I have to go after this guy. I can't just let him sit. Good call. Good call. All right, so that's game. So this guy got a huge break with that onside kick, and that's the kind of crap that you got to deal with when you're playing with shitty teams. And I knew that was going to happen. Those are the things they're going to do. But I felt like I played pretty good in this scheme. Ah, nice run. Now that's stupid. That was very dumb of him to do that. You don't do stuff like that. Don't give myself some life. So this guy, I actually still have a shot here. Oof. If I would have been able to take that back to the house, I could have got another 2 points here. So he's going to kick off to me, leaving me basically 1 minute left. I'm not going to take this out, get it out to the 25-yard line. Now I got to go ahead and make some magic here. I haven't had any kind of magic so far. 4 points. He's left me plenty of time to score against him. I'm going to do corner strike. You know, I'm trying to keep these bad thoughts out of my head about Chicago, bad team. They choke. They can't pull off wins. It just, those thoughts are going through my head right now. But it is what it is. All right, so let's just hurry up. If he's going to stay in this goal line set, and I just got, you know what? I didn't have the arm. Jeffrey beat his guy, but I didn't have the arm to go ahead and just get it out there because I got a bad quarterback. So that was, I'm going to go ahead, I'll do another one of these gameplays, but this time I'm going to go ahead and do this with a better team because the Chicago Bears are just, I pretty much outplayed this guy. I feel like I outplayed this guy. Right, so gave up a tough loss against the guy, but you know, it wasn't like I played pretty good. My offense was fairly efficient. He got an onside kick. That's basically what happened right there. Is he got an onside kick against me. He did it 3 times in a row, and Chicago just chokes at that type of situation. The guy had a fairly good offense, but I was able to get a couple of good stops. All right, so basically gave up about 100 yards on the ground, but his passing game was very good. He actually got away with a lot of crazy lob streaks and stuff like that. But it comes down to that onside kick more than anything else. I think, you know, for the most part, I think I felt like I outplayed him. I had a weaker team. I don't have all the 90 studs that he actually has in the offensive line that he has. So for the most part, I thought I did a very good job with this scheme. I still need some more running, but the scheme was actually built up for passing based on the draft championship team that I got. But you know, to my subscribers, thank you for watching. You know, I do post all my games. I show my wins and my losses, and you know, just sometimes that's why I think that play now and ranked games, just head-to-head ranked games, are dead, because for the primary reason you can't see what team your opponent's using, so that expedites actually getting a ranked game. But when you're dealing with people that want to play only Cowboys or play with New England or all the best teams out there, when you play with bad teams, you're gonna take L's. And as you saw the game, all I had to do was just actually catch the ball on the onside kick, and then I'm done. But I had an onside kick team out there, and they didn't catch the ball, so. And he gets the higher ranked team you know, advantage in these type of situations. So you can see that the scheme worked out pretty well. I was able to go ahead and make some effectiveness with the plays. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I'm going to be going ahead. I'll probably roll out another head-to-head game and just try to get a victory underneath my belt before I jump into another game with a better team. So to my subscribers, I really appreciate the support. I hope you guys learn from this scheme and see how my opponents adjusted and how I was able to go ahead and move the ball effectively down the field, and how the defenses worked against my opponents. So once again, thanks for your support. Until next time.